today I'm going to be doing a tune-up on this 2011 Ford Fiesta. Pretty much, 2011, 2012, as long as it has the same engine. This engine right here is a 1.6. So we're going to be doing a tune-up, basically just spark plugs, wires, and we're going to go ahead and replace that coil since we know we have a bad coil. So let's get to it and I'll show you the parts. So here we are. I ordered the parts straight from Ford. That way, because as far as like all the other auto parts place, they didn't have them in stock, so I figured might as well go with Ford and get the right parts the first time. So here we go. This is the wires. That's the part number for the wires, and the spark plugs, SP525, and the spark plugs are supposed to be pre-gap from factory. So that's it. And as far as the coil itself, have it right here. The part number, it's gonna be that one right there. If you need to replace this, if not, just spark plugs and wires. So right now, basically, I'm gonna open up the boxes, make sure that the wires is complete, not a crack on the wire or anything visible like that. Same thing on the spark plugs. I'm gonna check on the ceramic part on the spark plug itself, make sure I don't see any cracks or anything like that, and then we're gonna get to it. So let's get started on this. Just to show you guys what I'm talking about, this is a spark plug, and this ceramic part here, if anybody drops a spark plug or anything like that, sometimes you'll get like hairline fractures, and if you get one of those little fractures, the spark is gonna go sideways and instead of where it should go, and then we have a big issue. So spark plugs look okay, so let's get started on spark plug number 1, or piston number 1, which is that one right there. And let me go get my tools and show you what tools I'm gonna need. Oh, I forgot. Don't forget under your negative battery side cable, on your negative cable on your battery, even though as long as they don't turn it on, no checking your light should come on or anything like that, but just so you don't drop something here accidentally on your positive and negative and spark or whatever, burn something up, always disconnect that negative cable. I'll show you something, guys, that I think is very neat. Like I said, I bought these spark plugs from the factory, and this is exactly how they came out of the box. They already come with a little harness to keep them in place. And if you actually look at them, they're already preset to exactly where you're going to put them on the coil. Coil's over there. Now right now the coil's out of place and you see the wires all over the place. That's because I was doing some testing before. But basically, if you look at it, the wires are preset to exactly where they need to go. So there's no need to do one at a time on this particular instance. But if this is your first time doing it, you're not going to replace the coil like I am. I would recommend doing one spark plug at a time, and then do the wires at the end. So we're gonna remove that wire, do that one spark plug, just put the wire, just kind of like, don't put it in all the way, just kind of put it there, and then we're gonna do all 4 of them like that, and then you can replace one wire at a time. Of course, these wires, there's only one size, like you're not gonna be able to put the number 4 wire on the number 1 because this wire is like this small. So as far as here, you won't miss it. Where you won't have issues with, if you don't remember how they go, it's gonna be on this end, because it's right here and you need to make sure that you put them in the right way. If not, it's gonna be out of time and the car's not gonna start. So let me get my tools. As far as tools that we are going to need, this is a 5/8 spark plug socket, and I'm going to need a small extension. This one right here should do. Also, to take off the 4 Torx screws that the coil has around there, if you're gonna replace the coil. If not, it's alright. You don't need this, but this is a T25, and that is it. And of course, a 3/8 ratchet. And so I'm gonna take off first spark plug wire, and then just kind of hang it there. Put in my socket. You're gonna turn it until you feel it kind of dips down a little. There it goes. Push it in all the way. Put the extension on, and now I can unscrew it. And I'm gonna do one at a time like that, removing all of the wires. And like I said, the wires, when they're here, there is really no missing it, because there's the longest one, then the third longest one, second longest one, and the shortest one, like that. So I'm just gonna move them all out of the way, do all my spark plugs. And as far as me, that I'm replacing the coil itself, I already have the coil here preset, the brand new coil. I already put the wires here ready to go. So all I'm gonna do is unplug it, unbolt that one, bolt the new one in, and that's it. As far as you guys, if you're only doing spark plugs and wires, you want to do everything that I'm gonna do. Replace the spark plugs, and then do one wire at a time, starting with the longest one. You're gonna do the longest one, and then if you want to mark them here where the way they go, that'll be awesome. This is the number one, so this is one. This is wire number 2. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so just remember that, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is piston 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, keep that in mind. So here we are. I already replaced all my spark plugs, put in the new spark plugs, took out the wires with the coil right there on the floor. And this is the brand new one. Like I said, I already had it preset. So all I'm going to do is bolt it up here. Let me get the flashlight. You can see the 4 holes right there where it gets bolted up. And it gets bolted up with the 225 torque screws that came on it. There's those right there. You're gonna put it in, put the connector back on, put all the wells, those spark plug wires back in the wells, and that's it. As far as when you take out the spark plug and put it back in, hand tighten it, don't over tighten it. If you need like torque specs, just look them up. It's not that hard, just don't overdo it. That's pretty much it on the spark plugs and wires and coil if you need it. Anyways, well, hope this video helps somebody out. Don't forget a thumbs up, it really helps out a lot, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you guys on my next video. Thanks.